Hello, and welcome to HelpMeSellMyCar.com's tips and recommendations on how to price your car. As you would expect, setting the price is one of the most important elements of getting your car sold. First of all, the price you set must be realistic. As you are undoubtedly aware, nearly all vehicles depreciate throughout their entire lifetimes from the time they are new, so your car's price is probably less than what you think it is. Therefore, if you set it based on what you personally feel it is worth, it is likely most buyers won't even give it a second look. Furthermore, its price is based on a wide variety of factors both within and outside of your control. Knowing what these variables are is key to setting a fair price for your car. With these things in mind, you need to know that there is a good chance that the market's price for your type of vehicle will be lower than what you want out of it. However, by following our advice and listing your vehicle with fantastic pictures and a high-quality professional description, you will set yourself apart from other private sellers, helping you get your car sold at a price you're satisfied with. So, what are some of the factors that go into determining the correct price for your car? We will first discuss some of the things pertaining to your specific car that affect its price, then detail some of the factors outside of your control. Most obviously, a vehicle's year, make, model, trim level, engine type, transmission, and drivetrain are the primary determining factors in its market value. Your car's overall condition is also extremely important. If there are some elements that don't operate correctly or if it doesn't work at all, that will dramatically reduce its value. Other elements in this category include its appearance. If its paint is peeling or mismatched, if its interior is discolored or damaged, you will have to make an adjustment to the price. Same with its mileage. If it is higher than average, it is worth less. However, if it has far fewer than expected miles, it will be worth more. Finally, a vehicle's originality can affect its price. If it has been modified from stock in any way, it may be worth less than a factory standard car. However, it could also be worth more if the modifications are desirable to the market. Originality also refers to whether or not a car bears its original parts. This is mostly only relevant to classics, where collectors are concerned about numbers matching elements. That being said, if your car is on its second or third engine and transmission, buyers will want to know. Thirdly, your vehicle's history affects its price. If it has been well maintained and you have the records to prove it, your vehicle will be worth more than one that wasn't. Same with its accident history. Vehicle history also includes the number of owners and the car's provenance. If you are selling something that was once owned by an important or famous figure, or if it participated in a notable event, especially if it performed well, your car may be worth exponentially more than others of its type. Please note that you can be held legally liable if you cannot prove any claims you make in a vehicle's past, so don't make up anything that won't stand up in court. Finally, sometimes certain features and options can increase or decrease a vehicle's value. These range from things like a sunroof, heated and ventilated seats, navigation, and adaptive cruise control, to features such as higher output engines, performance brakes, and lightweight wheels. In most cases, anything that costs extra at the factory will typically increase your car's value, though sometimes this increase will be marginal. You should know that if your car is collectible, you will find that sometimes a car not having a specific feature or function will actually increase its value due to rarity. Doing your due diligence and researching the market of your specific vehicle will help you find these sort of things out and perhaps allow you to charge more than others. There are also many elements outside of your control that affect the pricing of your vehicle. Where you are located will make a huge difference on a vehicle's value. In most cases, it will be local buyers who you are trying to sell to, so their expectations and value will have to be met regardless of what your car may be worth somewhere else. Secondly, the pricing of similar vehicles located in your market will affect the value of your listing. If you are trying to sell your vehicle at a higher price point, you are unlikely to generate as much interest as you would if you were priced competitively. Furthermore, if there are not many vehicles similar to yours on sale, that could either be a great boon or a hindrance, depending on the situation. If your listing is one of hundreds, it will be more difficult for you to sell than if it is one of only a handful. Of course, if you follow our photo and description recommendations, that will automatically give you a step up on other listings. Both your location and the pricing availability of similar listings will be affected by where you list your car. For instance, you may find one site caters more to the high-end market, whereas another is filled with regular cars. There are many listing sites. Please view our how-to guides when you're ready to create a listing for various tips and recommendations on how to handle each separate listing site. Finally, the time of year can be a factor that is easily overlooked. If you are selling a sports car in the middle of winter, demand will be less, so you will likely have to ask for less money than you would if you were selling just before summer. The opposite would be true for a four-wheel drive SUV. Therefore, it may be in your best interest to hold onto your vehicle until a more opportune time of year. Now that you know some of the factors to consider when pricing your vehicle, here are a few ideas on where to research your vehicle and determine a good listing price. Firstly, you should check the various listing websites for like vehicles and see what private sellers and dealers are asking. If a website has the ability to display sold listings, look and see what buyers actually paid for a car similar to yours. Doing this manually takes time but can give you a very good picture of your car's market value. You should also check well-known automotive evaluation tools like Kelley Blue Book, Edmunds, Nata Guides, and Haggerty. These tools are designed to help people like you research the pricing for both buying and selling. While each is likely to give you a similar figure, do yourself a favor and check more than one site in the off chance one is dramatically different from the pricing you see like cars actually going for on the market. Depending on your car and how much effort you are willing to put into research, it might be a good idea to check enthusiast forums. If nothing else, you will see many recommendations on how much somebody should pay for a certain type of car with whichever options. If you list your vehicle for that price, then you are more likely to get it sold as it will be a known fair price point. Of course, you need to be careful and make sure the posts you reference are from within the last year or so. Things change quickly and something from 5 years ago may no longer be accurate. Lastly, if your car is rare or collectible, you may be able to contact a car club for guidance. In some cases, you may even be able to sell your vehicle to a club member. Don't be afraid to ask questions. The worst you can be told is no, we can't help you. But that same person might be able to tell you who can help you. Before the video ends, we want to leave you with a few notes on negotiation. If the thought of negotiating price makes your skin crawl, know that you are not at all required to negotiate. It is becoming more and more common for people to expect that a price is firm. However, it is always a good idea to state whether or not you are open to negotiation when writing the description for your listing so buyers know your stance before they even contact you. If you are willing to negotiate, you need to know the lowest figure you are willing to accept for your car. It also helps to know how much your car is worth to a dealer. In the end, it may be simpler to just accept the cash from the dealer than try to work out a final price with a buyer. Again, you need to be realistic here, otherwise your vehicle may never sell. That being said, if your car is worth a certain amount and a buyer continually lowballs you, you have to hold firm and deny their offers and keep your vehicle listed until another buyer who is willing to pay comes around. In most cases, you should set the listed price of your vehicle somewhat higher than whatever your minimum acceptable amount is. That way, you open the possibility that somebody offers you an amount in between your asking price and the minimum amount. Finally, it is important to have some sort of plan. Know what you will say if somebody makes an offer dramatically lower than what you are asking. You don't need a story, you just have to be ready to tell them no and have a counter offer prepared. Don't immediately jump to your lowest amount unless you're just desperate to get the car sold. Have a middle price in mind. Of course, if your vehicle doesn't sell within the time frame that you expected, you will have to reevaluate your pricing and what offers you are willing to accept. Thank you for watching our video. Here's a quick recap of what we have discussed. Setting the right price of your car is important as it can generate interest in your vehicle if it is priced fairly or shun buyers if it is too high. You should know the many factors that affect the price of your car so you can determine its value on the market. Remember that there are tools on and off the internet that can help you. Finally, decide whether or not you are willing to negotiate your vehicle's price. Know the minimal amount you are happy with and how much your car is worth at a dealer, and create a plan that will help you make a deal with buyers. Thanks again for watching this video and for visiting helpmesellmycar.com. Please check out the rest of the site and our other videos for more tips, tricks, and recommendations on how to get your car sold. We wish you luck!